You know, I find it very interesting that what we might see happen in the near future, we're going to have unconventional things go on in politics like this. This is a Caucasian woman, and I mean, she could be any color at this point, but Caucasian woman who's about to twerk her way into office. And I was completely shocked by something I saw regarding this. Let me show y'all what's going on with her. And then after I show you this clip, we're going to talk about what was the response, what was the reaction to what we're about to see. Take a look at Miss Shelby Campbell of TikTok, Detroit, Michigan. It's wild, folks.
Well, twerking her way into office, at least that's the hope for a local want-to-be politician. Her TikTok videos might make you blush, but they're gaining some serious traction tonight.
I am an ethical person.
Do you think that twerking is going to get people to the polls? Pardon the pun.
Oh, I know. Literally, yeah, honestly, like I said, men are kind of, we all know how they are. Look at the men that are in power now.
Congressional hopeful Shelby Campbell says sex sells. Twerking for your vote in the 13th district.
I'm classy. I'm classy. Am I not?
I don't do OnlyFans like everybody just keeps saying. I was just having fun, you know, I'm young, and I'm taking advantage of social media.
She says she's got booty and brains. A law student, mom of two, and former line worker, now making cheeks blush across TikTok in an attempt to clench votes. One of the videos surfaced said, I'm a great, but would you know a if you saw one?
Yeah.
What was behind all that?
They were calling me a so I just like to be sarcastic, and if you're gonna call me names, I'm gonna make you feel awkward for doing so. Like, I'm just gonna dish it back, because why do you think you can talk to me like that, you know?
Her opponent, incumbent Congressman Sri Tanadar, whose campaign strategy is, let's say, more traditional. What's your thoughts on him?
I just want younger people in office, and he's a millionaire, so I don't have that, and he does, so it's very hard for him to relate to the people.
Doubling down on the critics with more posts to come. Can we
So, you know, I want to tackle this from an interesting perspective. She's out of Detroit, Michigan. For those of you who don't know about Detroit, Michigan, one of the worst cities in the United States of America. Terrible for crime. Horrible. School system shot. Okay. I mean, we don't have to get into the rest of the stuff, but just the fact that the crime in the school system is just completely shot. One of the worst in the nation. They're one of the top 2 or 3 cities in the country for crime. One of the lowest ranking public school systems. And this is what it has produced. Let me say something too, real quick, for you black women. I know I have a lot of black women that apparently don't like what I have to say half the time or most of the time. Listen, if y'all don't like what I have to say and y'all always want to focus on yourself, something is wrong with y'all, because this is a problem. This is something I talk about regarding other races of women, not just BWs. Y'all like to focus on yourself and center yourself. This ain't got shit to do with y'all. But the fact that what this does have to do with y'all is that we have a bigger and bigger single mother epidemic in this country. We have a bigger, and it's growing day by day, single mother epidemic. Why do you call it an epidemic, Black Guru? Because as we've seen more and more single mothers on the rise, we've seen the rise of these cities like Detroit become worse and worse for crime. We've seen more and more individuals who flunk basic school and civic tests. Reading, can't read. Fourth graders can't even read on a kindergarten level, sometimes first grade level. Come on, talk to me. Thank you. Appreciate you for anyone who has supported the content. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We don't have a nation where we're dealing with really educated, smart, and this is going to show it. I read the comments when it came to this thing. Let me show you what the comments have to say. You know, The women, these are women. They're going to be the ones to probably vote her in. Let me tell you what the comments are saying. She has my vote. Bye. I'm voting for this young hoe. I'd vote for her 10 times over Trump. I'm about to be in them lines. She got a point, though. Me on the way to vote. I'm voting for Shelby. I immediately trust her. Trust me, she has my vote. Folks, this video where I'm reading from, the one I just showed y'all, has over 5 million views, over 11,000 comments. And I'm reading to you what a lot of these people are saying. Young ho for president. Listen to this shit. Somebody said, this is so unserious. And I saw the damn tattoos on her neck. And I said, she has to have more tattoos. I'm going to show you in a minute how she looks when she takes all this stuff off. She's online. This is the problem what we got with the modern day jokers. Just like my shirt say right here, jokers. We have a lot of these modern day jokers who they're raising the next gen, or not raising, I should take that back. They're not raising the next generation, but instead spending all their time online laughing. You heard her say she just want to be fun, or it's about having fun, playing games on the internet, posting weird shit, taking their clothes off, partying, doing whatever the hell they want to do, being real goofy, not raising their children, and they want us to take them serious when it comes to something like this. What do you think will become of this nation? Come on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. What is going to become of this United States of America when we have women like this individual right here? If you want to join the conversation, all you have to do is call in, click on the link, and I will admit you to the chat room. Yes? Go ahead. Yes? While we're waiting for them to come in. Let me show y'all this right here. Let me show y'all this right here. This is wild to me. Look at this woman right here, how she conducts herself on a daily basis. Look at this right here.
Hello, baddies with baddies. Can you do this? I can. Now that I bought this nice yoga suit. Okay, I'm just kidding. Going viral right now for allegedly being trans. So
Look at that big ass tattoo she has across her chest and stomach area. Look at this. Look at this. And she calls herself Twerk. She ain't got no, you ain't got no ass, baby. She talking about she got ass. You don't have one. You ain't got nothing back there. You know, you call yourself twerking. Big ass tattoo across. This is going to be the next politician to represent the United States of America out of Michigan. Once again, I repeat, one of the worst school systems, one of the worst cities for crime. This is who we have.
it just really, it hides it very well too, guys. Very.
Single mother of 2 boys has become a badge of honor for the jokers. Michigan has become complete garbage, somebody said. That's not ladylike, somebody else said. No, it's not. Years ago when I saw that little girl at graduation say, when I grow up, I want to be a stripper, I knew it was over. Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks, we should be back. I don't know what happened. We should be back. We should be back. I don't know what happened. We should be back, though. We should be back online. I have no idea what happened. We should be back online. We cut off for a minute. Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, we back. Perfect. Let's get back to it. You know, my point is that how can we have any seriousness that happens in these United States of America? How can we have any seriousness when we have these individuals that are going to be the next politicians? She's in her 30s. She's in her 30s. So think about the individuals that are in their 20s and 30s that are becoming running the next campaign. She's bragging online. I saw the Joker. She's bragging online about her, I guess, her arrest record, addressing her, she's showing, her mug shots, addressing her eviction record in a sarcastic way. What the hell? What's going on? What's going on in this country? How do you think her boys will come out? Let's be real. Let's talk about that for a second. How do y'all think her children, her boys are going to turn out? Somebody said, not surprised. 10 years ago, I learned schools don't give students books anymore. Wow. Is that true? Schools are not giving students books. So how are they reading? How are they reading? She's in her 30s and she behaves like this, raising the next generation. How can we take her, folks? And I went to her website where she's running for office. All these women in the comments talking about they're going to vote for her just off the fact that she's twerking and shit. That's all the reason why they said they're going to vote for her. But when you actually go to her website to where she's running for office, she says these are the things she's focusing on. Women and families. Detroit hasn't had leadership that reflects the reality of working women, working mothers for decades. And it's time women who raise families and live these systems every day to help shape the politics that govern them. She wants education reform. She wants them to become critical thinkers, not just conditioned test takers. Well, they're not conditioned test takers in no damn Michigan and Detroit. They're failing. She says labor and wages. Now listen to this, folks. This is what got me. Workers in industries like serving, bartending, and other tipped or gig jobs have been ignored for too long. Expanding union protections is essential to ensuring dignity. Tipped gig jobs like serving and bartending. This is who she's representing. These women in comments have no idea. They just want to vote for her because she's twerking. Housing, cost of living. Housing is a human right, not a corporate asset. We must stop investors from buying up homes and displacing families. Well, obviously, you got somewhere to stay. You live in somewhere. You had your kids in there. Healthcare and mental health. She wants to focus on healthcare and mental health and do something in regards to systemic reform and environmental justice. I have no idea what environmental justice is. These are your next politicians of the United States of America. Listen to what she's focusing on. Server jobs and gig jobs. A lot of these folks that get all that money is side money. They don't pay no taxes on that shit. You're getting gig jobs from serving, bartending, probably doing something else on the side. We know what some of these bottle service girls and shit that work in these clubs. Come on now. Come on, talk to me. We know what they're doing. And she fits the bill for one of them. This is who is running for the 13th Congressional District in Michigan.
Yes, guys, I am the one running for Congress, and I'm sorry you're not cultured. But check me out, get my shirts. Who are you calling a cootie queen? You lint liquor. Like, that was the commercial. Get it together. Guys,
And look how she started this video off. She calls herself showing off her shirt, but look what she's showing. Look at what the real camera angle is focused on. This is what she started off showing. When we play this back, she started off showing this. Look, are you really showing the shirt or are you showing Cooter Cat? What are you trying to show? What are you trying to focus on? Folks, I'm shocked at the sheer amount of individuals that say she has their vote. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me. Shelby Campbell, Michigan, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for even allowing her to run for office. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. This should not exist, folks. Somebody said, watch the movie Idiocracy. I thought we were still 50 years out. No, we not. No, we're not 50 years out from the movie Idiocracy. No, we're pretty close. We're pretty close. The call-in line is open, folks. If you have anything to say about this particular topic, what is going to become of our nation when majority of our children, and it's getting close to that, majority of the children are in single mother-led homes with little to no male contact, little to no contact from fathers, unwanted children, or women were screwing recklessly and raw or whatever, no husband, and they're going to produce more and more daughters like this. You're going to see more and more daughters behaving like this. This is your next government coming up. When I'm in my 60s, this is probably going to be the majority of what the United States looks like as far as office goes. Somebody said this is how a majority of women start their content. That's the only way for them to get views. Yeah, you're right. They got to show some body part in order to get views. And the fact that she might win, I'm not going to put anything past what can happen in these United States. The fact that she might win from trying to twerk, and she's not even good at it, trying to twerk online and show her little booty off and shit. I'm telling you, we have thousands of people commenting on this video of her on the news saying that they will vote for her. You know, these are women. We know the other community that's going to vote for her. Damn sure not going to have many straight men vote for somebody like this. Isn't Michigan a swing state? So imagine if she gets a district vote, then that's just going to give more and more women in these United States the power to say, "Oh, if she won from twerking, I can win too." And then the debauchery is gonna increase. What happens when the debauchery increases with these damn girls and young women? When they have more debauchery, are they raising better children? Come on, talk to me. Somebody said this goes to show how cooked society is. I've already come to the conclusion, Guru. Folks, I was completely shocked. Nobody can say all you do is talk about black women, BWs or whatever. Y'all can't say that to me no more because that's not all I'm talking about. I've been showing more and more content of individuals like this. I've been showing more and more content each and every day. Doesn't matter the race. What matters is the damn behavior.
Mom gang, white ladies, I'm glad that we are becoming the enemy to the white man as well. I'm proud of you. Now let's get it, girl.
Now that's absolutely true. You hear what she said? She's proud that they're becoming the enemy to the white man as well. I look at some of my comment section across different social media, and I see that I'm starting to have a lot more Caucasian folks following me, especially Caucasian men. And they cannot stand when their women are like this, when they're behaving like this. They don't like this type of shit. I can tell you right now, Caucasian men are not going to vote for this individual. Caucasian women are going to vote, and probably a whole bunch of BWs. Come on, talk to me. What does that tell you that the fact that we're going to have this woman voted in by a whole bunch of women of different races? And then possibly, I don't know if we got to wait until August to see what happens in the primary, but if she gets the primary vote, I'm convinced she's going to get the general election vote. Somebody said, give it up to rap music for plunging civilization into the gutter. Seems fitting our country is over. This goes to show how cooked society is. Yeah. It's been cooked. This woman right here is in her 30s, folks. This is not a teenager. You're in your 30s, but you have the mind of a child. You have the mind of a 12-year-old. Look how she's moving and dancing around. She has the mind of somebody that's probably 13, 12, maybe younger than that. And she just wants to have fun. When I saw her on the news talking about it's all about having fun and shit, things of this nature, I knew we were cooked. I knew we were cooked. And we can talk about that if y'all think that this was rap music that did this. Wherever you can say this came from, this type of behavior, the fact that she's being promoted, why is single motherhood seen as a badge of honor now? Why is it not seen as something that, is going to cause the youth to fail? We need to focus more. She said one of her focuses on family, but she also wants to focus on single. How can you build up single mothers while at the same time building up family? It's impossible. Because a single mother does not make a family. You can't have women and a bunch of children because it takes a man in order for you to even have children. So how can you have a family without a man? How can you have an actual family where it's just women and kids? And that's what this is right here. This is women and kids. And we're voting for this. They're taking this serious. Yeah, she's in her 30s. Some people can't believe it. Some people might have thought she was 18, 19. I didn't think she was in her 30s. I thought she was younger than that. I didn't think she was in her 30s. I thought she was like 19 or 20 years old in her damn 30s. What do white folk really think about stuff like this? Because from my content, my comment section, I don't think they will vote for stuff like this. Not at least not the decent ones, at least not a lot of the men. I don't think they're gonna vote for individuals like this. Where have y'all's minds gone as women today? How have y'all lost all of y'all common sense? Y'all don't want to wake up? How do y'all not know that it took a man for you to screw to become a mother? But you don't need one. He ain't no good. He ain't shit. You don't need one anymore because after you had him, then you realize how much of a screw up he was. How come he wasn't a screw up when he was tagging that cooter cat? Talk to me. How come they don't realize how much of a screw up they were when they were never there from the beginning? He was in, you mean to tell me he was consistent, always showing up, always doing all this shit for you from the beginning? From day one, he was amazing. Once he got in your cooter cat and you got pregnant, had a child, then all of a sudden he turned into something. All these women have talked to me like this. They all have told me stuff like this. Guru, I had a man, everything was great in the beginning, and then all of a sudden he showed up as he changed and he turned into a monster. He turned into this or that. If you want to join this conversation, the link is pinned in the chat room. You can come up and talk to me about this individual right here, this Shelby Campbell. especially if you're a single mother. Let's hear from some single mothers. Are y'all really gonna start voting for individuals like this? Are y'all gonna give y'all vote? What do you think? If the school system is already bad, how much worse is it gonna get? You're gonna tell me this is gonna improve the school system? Listen to the shit that's on her page. She wants to help the education system. She wants reform. She wants to help women and families. But do you really think that voting for an individual like this is going to help more women and families? How? I'm white. I definitely wouldn't vote for her. Are there any white folk in here that would vote for this woman? I would love to talk to you. White man or woman. I would love for you to hit the link and talk to me about why you would vote for this individual. Is the only reason is because when you look at a woman like her, she looks like she represents you. I want y'all to think about this. The women in the comments that were saying they will vote for her, that were excited by this, is because that she looks like you. She's wearing t-shirts, doing TikToks with no bra on. Letting her kids just sit in the background on the iPad. Let the iPad raise them. Not really knowing what's going on with them. Single motherhood. Twerking her ass all over social media. Is that why you would vote for her? Because you don't know shit about her belief system? I can tell you most of them, they couldn't. She probably, when you look at somebody like that, let me put her back on the screen. When you look at somebody like this individual, Shelby Campbell, you just get the vibe that she probably don't even have a clue what's going on with politics. Look at this with her son in the background. I mean, do you really think, look how she acts, look how she is. Do you really think she knows what's going on with politics?
I'm a mommy now, and I want to make the world a better place for my kids, so. I just turned 32 yesterday. I am old. It's sad.
No bra. Probably don't have no underwear on. Don't care. You got house is a mess, child in the background. I mean, just imagine what the rest of the house look like. That's just a corner. That might be the cleanest part of the house. Child just sitting on the damn iPad. Gotta look at your mom do shit like this. Imagine going to school now and your mom has been on the news as the working congresswoman, working woman running for Congress. Hey, Jimmy, I saw your mom on the news. She's going viral for twerking her ass. These are the same women that complain about cyberbullying and bullying and shit. But you don't think that your children are going to experience more bullying from shit like this? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Are your children going to experience more bullying when they see mama on the news, mama on social media looking like this? Y'all tell me. I don't think y'all think about stuff like this as modern day women. I don't think y'all think at all. You know, where's y'all's brain? Where's the common sense? I don't think y'all think about who y'all screw. I don't think y'all think about what y'all post. I don't think y'all think about what your children are learning. What's going on in them empty bird brains? Somebody said they put Trump back in the office. The bar has been low. Well, this ain't about Trump. This is about this woman right here. We're not talking about Trump. This is about this individual right here. I knew somebody was gonna bring up Trump. I knew it. But we're talking about this Caucasian woman right here who is all in likely going to be voted into Detroit. Detroit. I couldn't believe it when they said Michigan. I said, oh, it has to be somewhere up north, northern Michigan or something, or at least midway point in, Lansing or north of Lansing. I definitely was like, it's not in Detroit. There's no way. And when they said Detroit, I said she lives in Detroit. And then when I saw all the tattoos and shit on her body, the nasty house, I knew it was over. Folks, thank you for joining this episode, third episode of the Black Guru podcast. Once again, look out. I'm going to be doing the podcast every chance I get. Hopefully Monday through Friday. It will be released very soon. Planning on in the upcoming week, the podcast will be released so that you can all watch it whenever you want on YouTube. You can also listen to it on all the major platforms, Apple, Spotify, all of those platforms. I think it's going to be on iHeart, wherever you want to listen to, probably Amazon. You'll be able to listen to the podcast. I appreciate everybody for being here, and until